Greetings, Ben Murray here with another edition of SaaS Metric School. Welcome. So today, talking about the progression in your data, and this is especially relevant for early stage SaaS founders. Talked to a SaaS founder today, and he said, "Hey, I've got my SaaS P&L set up. Hired some folks to configure my chart of accounts in QuickBooks. I think I've got the P&L set up. My financial statements are set up. So what's next?" And that's a great question. And there's a progression I follow every time when I take on a new SaaS client for fractional CFO work where we progress through the data. I teach this in my SaaS metrics course, and I see this over and over, but we have to follow this progression in order. So first, it's the accounting foundation. So we're talking to the SaaS founder, started with the accounting foundation. So if you're working with QuickBooks, whatever software that might be, is my chart of accounts set up? Is it SaaSified for a SaaS company? Am I coding expenses to the department level? Do I have clear and distinct revenue streams? So coding or getting that chart of accounts set up correctly, departments set up correctly, so I can create the proper SaaS P&L, because there's so much data that can be taken from a SaaS P&L to manage your business. So now what's that progression of data? What should I focus on next? If I feel like I've got my accounting software set up correctly, I've got my financial statements that I can produce. And so there are four key data sources that I look at. Of course, one is our financial data. Two is our bookings data. So if you have that process where you're using a CRM system, you close win opportunities, we need good bookings data for many reasons. I've covered this in other podcasts. I cover this on my blog and my course. We need good, clean bookings data by revenue stream, start and end dates. We don't want to mix TCV with ARR. So I've covered this a lot in my content. So first, good, clean bookings data. Of course, we've got our financial data. So that's two data sources that we need. Third source is HRIS data. So many companies that I work with have no FTE reports, no headcount reports. What's our historical trend? And that's important when we're looking at org efficiency, how that's trended in the past, how that's trending in the future. So HRS data, do we have all our employees and contractors coded to the right departments, the right titles? Because that affects when that payroll journal comes over into our accounting software. Those wages, taxes, benefits have to be coded correctly. Otherwise, our P&L is off, all our metrics are off, our forecast is going to be off. So third source of data is our HRS data. And fourth, just depends: operational data, revenue data, customer count data. So sometimes this is coming from the application. If we have variable revenue and the number of transactions going through our system, or whatever that unit of measurement is. So as a recap, once we've got our SaaS P&L set up, our financial statements set up, our accounting software set up, that's one piece of data. Second, good, clean bookings data. If we don't have a CRM process where we're using opportunities, then we need that MRR schedule. And we need actually for all types of businesses, but we're going to use our MRR schedule and replace that bookings data. Then we need HRIS data. And finally, we need customer/operational data to progress our data, to progress the data that we need to have complete financial transparency in our business. And then this powers the engine of SaaS metrics, our SaaS forecast, and using this data to actually make proactive decisions within our business. So great question from that founder. Enjoyed that conversation today about progressing the data in our business for early stage SaaS founders. So hope you enjoyed this today. And if you do get value from these SaaS Metric Schools episodes, would love a rating and would love a review. Thanks a lot.